My background, I spent best part of 18 years in financial services, working in direct sales, and it was there that I met a partner at one of the companies that I used to work for that introduced me to a couple of individuals up in Doncaster where I bought my first house. I've always been very much into building residual income.
Right.
So in other words, where you're not actually earning money per hour. So I bought my first house in Doncaster for £23,500. It was let to a tenant. And from there, I then went on to get involved in over 75 property transactions. And not only was I buying for myself, I was also buying for family, friends and clients.
Right. Okay.
So, but I live in just outside Croydon, and Doncaster is something like, and Hull,
Yep.
is something like 300 to 350 miles away. And it wasn't until I attended a course or a networking event in Brighton that I changed my area from Doncaster and Hull to Kent.
Right.
And purely because, as opposed to travelling 300 to 350 miles to look after my portfolio up north, I'd much prefer to drive an hour to the Medway towns, which is where I currently am.
Yes.
Which is far easier to look after.
Yep.
So I've currently been sort of building a portfolio for the last 7 years.
Great. It's a strategy that makes absolute sense. My take on property investing for buying to hold is the longer the distance towards your properties, the greater the potential risk. So, what types of properties were you buying up in the north of England?
Yeah, but basically the sort of properties that we were buying were 2 to 3 bedroom, older style properties that you'd rent out on a single, a short hold tenancy basis.
Right. So your standard AST with a single let tenant.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Great. And you still have those properties today?
Most of them, yes.
Mhm.
Yes. A couple we've sold, but most of them, yes, very much so.
Great. And one must assume that they're generating a reasonable sort of cash flow.
On average, they generate between £200 to £250 a month net, after all, mortgages and insurance and management fees, etc.